Imagine for a second it's election day, and you just walked into a voting booth. You look down at your ballot, and you see you're being asked to vote on a measure that, quote, allows for dangerous, unregulated, and unrestricted abortions from conception to live birth without requiring a medical license or potentially being subject to medical malpractice. You'd probably hesitate for a second, right? Well, that almost happened in Missouri, where Republican Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft tried to put that exact wording on the ballot for the state's upcoming 2024 abortion referendum. While his wording was struck down by multiple courts, Ashcroft's plan is actually all too common. In a post-Roe world, the scary reality is that state officials, especially Secretary of State, control the wording of any referendum seeking to protect abortion, and many of those officials are anti-abortion themselves. It's not just Missouri. In 2022, lawmakers in Kansas worded a similar measure to ask voters if they believe there should be, quote, no Kansas constitutional right to abortion or to require the government funding of abortion, even though a different, pre-existing Kansas law banned federal funds going towards abortion care. Thankfully, voters in Kansas saw through the wording and voted no in overwhelming numbers, preserving a constitutional right to abortion in the state. And activists can file lawsuits to fight the text of these measures in court, but that's not a perfect solve. Most Americans do not follow down ballot issues like referendums very closely, so often the first time that they're hearing about these issues is when it's right in front of them in the voting booth. As Republicans continue to lose on abortion in the court of public opinion, they will look for any tool available to successfully push their extremely unpopular position, including, it seems, the language itself.